It's Jeremy coming to you with another car video.
Look how close you park. Stop filming me. Calm down. The bitch ass hoe.
Sorry.
That told me to calm down.
What are people mad at me for now? Not checking my emails in a timely manner. Can you please leave me the fuck alone? Fuck off!
No. Because what I'm trying to say. Don't even look at me like that.
Well, that's retarded.
Rip, I have a question for you. You're our guest here. Why is it that retards feel the need to film themselves in cars?
Because they've been emboldened, man. TikTok is just like, that's where all the retards exist. I've never seen a good video from TikTok. Every video I've seen, I don't have a TikTok personally, but every video that I see from fucking TikTok is like on Twitter, and it's a retard in a car. Retarded shit. Like every time.
When you actually set up a TikTok account, one of the questions is, do you own a car? Like, that is actually one of the questions on the thing.
What does that say about you? You're the one that sells cars.
Application form. Yep. Why does that mask look like a tampon? Like, seriously.
Wow.
Is that a plastic mask?
Like, it looks like that's the bit that absorbs, Anyway.
Vagina blood.
The crap coming out of her mouth.
Rhino.
There we go.
We haven't even started the video.
They all
Tampon's the same color as her hair. I can't believe that.
all of them have the weird colored hair and everything.
Yep. Shaved side. Look at that. Perfect.
This is our first retard. Let's listen to him.
This is what we're not going to do. The cis people have been getting what they want for forever. If you want to call chest feeding breastfeeding, I don't give two shits. But on my platform, where I want to make people from the alphabet mafia more comfortable because I am a part of the LGBTQ plus community, I'm going to continue to say chest feeding. We live in a society where the word breast has been over-sexualized by the men, by the cis men. So for a lot of us, chest feeding just feels less sexualized. But again, there are those who are non-binary and those who go by other pronouns who feel more comfortable with the word chest feeding. I don't give two shits. I don't give two shits. Not one fucking shit. None. I don't give no fucks, no shits. Obviously. About cis women being offended by chest feeding. I'm not fucking doing it. I'm not fucking doing it. I'm not fucking doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't care.
She's not doing it.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Have you ever heard of a dictionary? You know the word breast is in the dictionary. It's not a sexualized word. Animals have breasts.
Chickens eat them all the time.
What you say that pig in the pen is chest feeding? Is that what the pig in the pen is doing? Like, it's so fucking...
This is her point of view, right? Because now when couples have children, they're trying to give like in the trans community, this is very prominent as well. They're trying to like let the trans man breastfeed the baby, even though there's no milk there.
It's like Peter Griffin. Family Guy.
Just for the experience. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that it's confusing this baby. It doesn't matter that it's confusing the child. It doesn't matter that there's no milk coming from this non-boob.
It's like Stewie.
They want themselves, because the only person that matters is them. They're not even taking into consideration the little life that needs food. They're taking into consideration that it only matters to them because they want the experience. They want to feel this experience. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that they're confusing this baby.
Chest feeding.
It doesn't matter. They just want the experience. And that's where this is coming from, because now the men who are now women want to breastfeed. So, but they don't have breasts, right? It's a chest, but they want the experience.
Like this is insane. This is fucking insane. But no, this is what happens when this is what I said last time I saw one of these neon colored haired fucking weirdos on Twitter. Like, this is unfortunately like in the West, where you allowed what should have been and what used to be diagnosed as mental illness and you allowed that shit to manifest. Seriously, you allowed that shit to manifest, and you said everybody must accept everything, no matter how fucking normal it was. You said that it was fucking normal, and now it's just getting more and more ridiculous. Like that one cat-looking chick I saw on TikTok, of course, talking about the Libra genders or some retarded shit. And I'm
the
like,
Libra genders.
I saw that one.
I was like, bro, like this is what happens. This is what you got. When this shit wouldn't have ever meant. This is why a lot of them are usually around the same age. This is what happened. You allowed a generation of people to be raised that probably have mental fucking issues that are going undiagnosed because you are just saying that we must accept and embrace everything it is that they believe in, no matter how nonsensical it is. And this is why every week there's something more ridiculous. I obviously can't keep up. I've given up keeping the fuck up. And thankfully I'm in Texas. Like I don't really see a bunch of these like pronoun weirdos for the most part anyway. But like it's just gonna get worse. It's gonna get more and more fucking ridiculous because the
dear lady on
Twitch.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
We've just now made it okay. And this is where I feel like there are other parts of the world that are literally pointing and laughing and going, I can't believe like this is where
That's what I'm telling you. It's why the Taliban got emboldened. The Taliban was like,
we're fighting these
look at these motherfuckers. Like this is who we fighting? Nah, we got it. We good. We got this, man.
We're fighting chest feeders.
This is the evolution from I remember birthing person. It's not mother.
Yeah.
Birthing person.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you go from birthing person to chest feeding. I wonder what they're going to call a baby. But anyway, that's.
Oh, now they're like, don't. How dare you with your gender reveals? That's.
Oh yeah, that is.
They're not even allowed to be called midwives anymore
because the baby doesn't even know what they want to be yet.
Yeah,
if they want to be a girl or a boy. It's like, are you
retarded.
fucking kidding me? Give me a fucking break.
Fucking retarded.
It's fucking retarded, man. It is fucking.
It is.
I feel like I'm the weirdo these days. I'm the weirdo that just goes, "Hey, I'm just looking to get a blowjob from a woman." I'm the fucking weirdo now.
You're so toxic. That is so fucking toxic.
Imagine this.
To want a blowjob, you toxic piece of shit.
I'm a hardcore fan.
Dare you want a fucking blowjob? You fucking Phil.
Imagine having her life, and this is the thing that pisses you off. What she's pointing at.
Yep.
This is the thing that pisses you off that you have to rant in your.
But no,
car
this
about.
is because everything, like, and this is the problem, right? Everything on a serious note, why it's a mental problem and why it often manifests itself in, like, I could guess this girl's, or I don't know, excuse me, girl, they, them. I can guess they, them's, like, political and social views, like top to bottom. It's easy.
Absolutely.
It's easy and it's predictable, but. This is why they have generally those even political and economic approaches is because they've tied like everything it is about them to their identity. Like there's nothing like that's the only thing that matters to them. It's just that they're consumed by that fucking shit. They have no probably other accomplishments that they can look to that they're proud of. It's just identity. Yeah, it's not just something specific to, let's say, this community. We see it. I talk about it with people that are black, making everything black, like it fucking nothing else about them. They're not an individual, but this is what happens when that shit manifests. These fucking losers who care so much about identity grow up to be fucking nothing, and then they become socialists. Like it's predictable. Like this person is probably Bernie Sanders supporting fucking leftists. It's predictable. I see the color of the hair gives it away. I'm pretty sure it's not a conservative.
Well, in the views of
I thought it was Ronald McDonald.
She's just getting ready for Halloween.
In the views of free speech, this person is well within their right to come up with this absolute garbage of being offended by breastfeeding because it was made by the cis white males in history. That it's sexualized and everything. But that's exactly right. I am well within my right to tell you how fucking mentally retarded you are and how fucking sick you are that you actually need medical help. And if somebody gets offended by that, that's your fucking problem.
Yep.
All right,
it's weird. It's fucking weirdos.
It is weird.
That's retard number one.
Number one.
All right, we got retards. We got more retards. See, we're like a circus. Look what we got.
We're like a circus. We got
Step on up.
I don't know what I'm looking at. I gotta say before we even play this, we all know like I'm a low standards. But this woman's self-esteem is lower than my standards. I can tell you just by looking at that, man.
It's like a hardcore concert I'm going to.
Is she Asian?
I don't fucking know.
So a lot of y'all keep referring to me as a girl in the comments, and check the hashtags. Check my bio. Clearly, I'm not a girl. I identify as androgynous non-binary. I prefer they, them pronouns. I go by them. I prefer gender-neutral compliments. And if you're going to try and come at me with some bullshit about it, being a real gender, you can get the hell out of here because I'm not going to hear it. I'm not going to deal with it because you're speaking bullshit. Gender is a spectrum, honey.
All of your mannerisms, that's all feminine, bro. Honey child shit like that's all fucking feminine, bro.
It is. Oh God, okay.
Embrace it. That's what you are, bro. Embrace it.
I don't understand what I just heard.
But see, this is exactly what we were talking about. They're so emboldened now. They're so emboldened now to be completely open with it that you're not allowed to say that I'm not this, right? Even though, again, the mannerisms and everything point to the fact that I'm going to identify you as a woman because that's how you look, that's how you sound, and that's how you're acting.
Yeah.
It always reminds me of remember that show Little Britain?
Yeah.
I'm a lady.
Yeah.
I'm a lady. He's like walking around like an erection and shit and sculling down beers, and he's like, I'm a lady. And he goes into the urinal and just flops his dick out and shit. I'm a lady.
I wonder. I wonder if she goes around, wherever she goes, wherever she lives her life, and she gives the same speech. Don't call me.
That would be a miserable person to be around.
Oh, wouldn't it?
Don't
what a
call
miserable
me her.
life
Don't
for
call
that
me
person.
She. Don't do that. Don't do that to me. I'm a binary. Non-binary. I wonder if she goes around doing that, or is it just for TikTok? Does TikTok?
Yeah, because like I said, I never ran into that personally. Like literally, nobody has ever told me to fucking like, hey, wrong pronoun. I've never had.
Hi, my name is Dave.
No, I've never had that.
Now, what if you're one of those people that are fluid, right? So one day you go to work and you're like, oh, go and speak to him about it. And he hears that and he goes, I'm not a he, I'm a they, them. And you're like, okay, you go into work the next day and you go, oh, go and speak to they about it. And they go, I'm not a they, I'm a she today. Like, what the fuck? Like, how the fuck am I able to keep up with your mental illness? And I've got to appropriate my talk, my English, how I was taught in school to speak and use pronouns correctly, right? Again, I look at it from the point of view as the kids too. How confusing can you make the English language to children to learn now, right?
Oh, well, we have the teachers now. We have the teachers who are more worried
that's even worse.
The kids' pronouns than fucking
that's very true.
teaching.
That's where they get a lot of this dumb shit from. That's why I never drop my fucking kid off to these motherfuckers. That's for fucking sure. Like, holy shit, man. Like that. I mean, everything about what it is that she said, like y'all calling me a girl, like you talk like one, your mannerisms are all of that of a fucking female. Like, what the fuck you can't be upset with someone coming to that conclusion, right? Like you can't, like you can, I guess, but you're the irrational person. Nobody's not gonna look at you. They're gonna see how you sound, see how you talk. They're gonna see your mannerisms. Like to act like that's some sort of crazy conclusion to come to. You know what I mean? That someone would say you're a girl is. Come on, bro. Like you should.
But then to also say that if you don't think this way and you think that there's only two genders and that I'm a woman because I sound and act and all this kind of stuff, like you get the hell out, right? You can get the fuck out, right? Because I can't have the opposing opinion, or you can't think the way that you want to think because that's not the right way of thinking. We've got to condition you now, and this is where I look at the shit with like Gonzo and shit like that, right?
God, that
like things for the kids that they're now making it okay, and then it's okay to make the child pornography and all of this kind of thing because it's the culture is moving into this direction where everything is okay. There is no bad anymore. There's no mental illness, and it's coming through in our shows too, right?
Absolutely. Blues got drag queens, bro.
When Wanda is told they're never going to know what you sacrificed for them. What? She imprisoned an entire fucking town, and like she's the bad guy in all of this. But like it comes back to that. Like everything is just okay now within society. There's no bad and there's no mental illnesses anymore because you need to accept it.
You're only bad if you don't embrace them. That's the only thing.
Exactly.
Like if you don't embrace everything that they say, all the bullshit that they believe in, that you're considered the bad person, and they have so many issues with that. Like, which is again, that's just fucking weird to me. And I've made this criticism about, I got fans that are, I know, maybe a bit among this community, but I've said this many times before. It's like a lot of what they do, people that are like these types. Like specifically these types are projecting, right? And they feel some sense of insecurity. Like they do. They feel some sense of insecurity. It's not all upstairs, and they feel there's some issue with them dealing, like whatever it is that they're dealing with. Maybe it is gender misplaced. I don't know what it is, but they're dealing with something and they're insecure. And because everybody else isn't embracing that, because most people that actually, that's why I always thought it was hilarious to call it Pride. Like they call it Pride Month. I'm like, to sit up here shouting from the fucking mountaintops and getting upset at pronouns, that sounds like the fucking opposite of actually having pride in who it is that you actually are. It's like you're trying to talk it into existence. You're trying to convince someone else that you have it, but you don't really have it, because your entire existence rests upon your acknowledgement or someone else acknowledging that. You know what I mean? Because people that like me, somebody can say whatever, oh, you got a big nose. I don't give a fuck. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, that wouldn't matter to me at all. Like, I really don't give a fuck. I don't care. But it's with these types, it's not like that. You misgender them or something like that, then they're gonna try to fight. Well, not in person.
I just find it funny too. At the end of some of these videos, they'll go through like, oh, let me explain this new gender to you, right? And they go through the entire explanation. And at the end of the video, it's like, I hope that clears that up for you. And we're just all sitting there going, no, what? Like, I feel dumber fucking hearing that shit.
Yeah.
But anyway,
oh my god. Well,
she's pretty retarded.
It should be like the shittiest sex ever. Anyway, that's retarded number 2.
Them pretty retarded.
Hey, don't worry. Thanks to Lyndon, we actually have a dude that's retarded as well. See?
Hey!
A dude.
Oh, he's not a dude.
He's not a dude. That's for sure. You
know what he's got at the front of his head? You look at the front of his head for a second. His forehead. I've got to shame him here just quickly. The front of his forehead here, it looks like, when you got a bald dude and you look at him from the back of his head.
Yeah.
It looks like that in his forehead. That's funny.
The back of Vin Diesel's head is on the front of his head.
Front of his head, yeah, and it's in his forehead.
All right, let's listen to him.
Folks, you know that the GOP are the exact same as the Taliban, right?
He's Irish.
Weaponizing religion.
You're not even American.
Demonizing education. Control over women's bodies. Demonizing innovation and healthcare. Absolute defense of the patriarchy. Rejection of basic human rights like healthcare. Indoctrination from birth. A revised version of history.
Oh my God.
Racism, xenophobia, homophobia.
Retarded.
Condoning all types of violence as long as it agrees with their ideologies.
That's a projection. That's a fucking
people
projection.
may be mistaken and thinking that I'm talking about the Taliban there, but I'm not. I'm talking about the GOP.
You're retarded.
He thought that was profound as fuck, too.
I know.
Yeah.
He thought he
That's why at the end he's like, prove me wrong.
It's the Taliban.
Fucking retard, man.
But
Like half of that shit is fucking a projection, right? We see that from the progressive left in this country, where you talk about revising of history and you talk about the indoctrination and feeling like
indoctrinated from birth.
All like that's all a projection, bro. Like that's all coming from the opposite side. And I say this obvious, I'm a libertarian. I'm not a fucking member of the GOP, but until they start fucking lining motherfuckers up and airing them out, I think calling them the Taliban is just that's a little bit of a stretch.
Well.
It's like when fucking you see like check marks or fucking Hollywood people just equate people to Nazis. You're like, a bit of a leap there, mate. I think you got a few stages to get through first.
I got a bunch of stages that we have to get through before we start fucking conflating them with that. But it's just incredible that, and then some of the things that he's naming is like denying of basic human rights, as if you have a right to someone else paying for whatever it is, be it in healthcare and all of that sort of stuff. Like this guy is fucking reaching, but he looks like the fucking type of pussy that would say some shit like that.
Retard number 3, ladies and gentlemen.
Like the fuck, man. The Taliban, though, it's the Taliban.
He was really stretching, and like you said, he thought he was being really profound with what he was saying, like it was really deep, you know. And now you better prove me wrong, he says.
But that's how you know these people are so not used to. I deal with these types all the time, obviously on Twitter. These people are so not used to actually conversing with people on a different side than them that they think that's profound. Because any obviously basic conversation that you're having with someone on a different side, you know that what you're saying is like easily debunkable. It's not like you're not saying anything profound. But these guys exist in an echo chamber. Like definitely they're progressive left. This is why they want everybody to deplatform that disagrees with them. Like these guys are incapable of having conversations with people that are they have a couple of actors that'll debate others, but for the most part, all these other guys, they can't. They're incapable of having conversations with people that disagree with them.
No, you're right.
They don't understand it.
Can I use a quote from Aristotle for this? It's the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. That's wrong with these people. They just have these thoughts, put it out, don't entertain what the opposite side is to bring it back. They just put it out on TikTok.
That's a good point. Yep, and he thinks it's profound. He recorded that in his little stupid car, and he's like, "Yeah, man, I really got him with this one." I really.
You know the problem though with his argument, like he goes, "Prove me wrong" at the end. Now he listed off 10, 15 different things that's wrong with everyone, apparently, or white people. I don't exactly know who he was really targeting in what he was saying, but you know. Oh, well, it was the GOP, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the GOP.
Yeah. But anyway, now, if let's say you go to him and you go, all right, let me shut down your argument. And you take one thing, let's say the indoctrination from birth thing, right? And you're able to shut that down with facts. It's like, okay, but what about everything else? Like, you can't really have a conversation with these people because you'll never win because the goalpost will always move, right?
And then when they've really lost, they'll just shut themselves down from you. Be like, no.
Oh, yeah, you're blocked, and see you later. Like, you're done now.
Yep, I get that all the time. These motherfuckers don't even give me a chance to respond. They'll say some shit, and then I'm about to retweet them, and then I get that little error message.
Yeah.
What the fuck? This is Tard number 4, and I got
we have 4.
We got a 4th. We had a guess, so I figured we'll get a 4th Tard in the car.
Nice.
This girl right off the bat, I can tell you, she hasn't had dick in quite some time.
She got her mouth open.
Yeah,
looks like she needs it.
Needs it.
I completely lost my mind for a minute.
Oh fuck!
So I'm in a store. I walk up to the checkout line to pay. Of course, have my mask on. The guy in front of me, big old bald-headed redneck-looking dude, no mask, of course. I'm standing there minding my own business, and he turns around and is like, "There's another sheep." And my automatic response, like without even thinking, was to stand there and go, "Bah, bah." I mean, I realize that's the worst sheep noise in the whole world, but I made sheep noises at him very loudly and aggressively. And I have never seen a huge grown-ass man be so scared of a 5'2" woman in my entire life. He got his shit and got out of there. So the next time some Trump humper calls you a snowflake or a sheep or whatever, just match their level of crazy, and they don't know how to react.
So basically become a Karen. She became a Karen. He turned around and goes, "Shit!" And he went into Karen mode. She went into Karen mode and went, "Nah!" And then he went, "Oh, I got to get away from this Karen."
Then
Steph, I'll take 500 for something that never fucking happened.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah. That absolutely happened, bro.
Like, I believe Tom King's story more than I believe hers.
Rorschach, baby.
That is but imagine again psychological issues, right? And I could tell by the eye she's fucking crazy. But
yeah, it's the lack of dick eye.
Yeah. Psychological issues that you would signal. You make up a story because it's clearly fucking made up. Because the most generic old bald fucking written. Come on, bro. Like, I don't believe.
No mask.
No mask, of course. And then he just random, like, because people don't talk like that. Oh, another sheep. Nobody fucking talks like that, bro. Like, but either way, to signal that, like to signal a story that didn't happen and go on, that just goes to show how fucking deranged. It's a religion for them. When it's mag shit, I've long said they are in a fucking cult anyway. But yeah, that's how cult actors act. They make up scenarios to try to paint themselves as look at me in this awesome situation that I've survived. Like, you fucking weirdo, bro. You're fucking weird.
They're trying to empower themselves through their own goddamn lives.
Yeah, exactly.
Pumping so ridiculous.
Up, pumping their head but making shit up.
Look how good I was today. I stood up to this redneck fucking bald, not wearing a mask, of course. Like, fuck
and
off.
You should do it too.
Yeah.
Match their energy.
Match their energy and act like a sheep.
It's like, no, I'm pretty sure if you started buying like a sheep in public, people would think you're a fucking retard. And
yeah.
Like, that's the mess with
if this
what I
was
would
true,
do.
there'd be a video out there of her.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, that's all the Tards in the cards for this week. Rhino, which number are you going with?
Oh, I went with 3.
3. Steph?
3. I'm going with 3. The dude.
Yeah. The dude. Yeah. Lyndon?
Yeah, because he's just not a smart man.
His forehead pissed me off.
his ass forehead. His behind forehead.
Ripper, who's your retard in the car?
I'll go with 4, her, because she made the shit up.
That is
number
3 retarded.
Number 3 did win. Number 3 did win.
Oh, nice.
So number 1 got 40%. Number 1 got 23%. Number 2 got 10%. Number 3 got 40%, and number 4 got 26%. Wow. So quite retarded. Well, that was this week in retards in cars.
Yeah.
It's Jeremy coming to you with another car video.
Look how close you park. Stop filming me. Calm down. The bitch ass hoe.
Sorry.
That told me to calm down.
What are people mad at me for now? Not checking my emails in a timely manner. Can you please leave me the fuck alone? Fuck off!
No. Because what I'm trying to say. Don't even look at me like that.
Well, that's retarded.